Good morning guys, how are we? Almost the weekend and looking outside, it's bloody horrible and raining, and so it's probably a day to do the chores around the house or not. So a quick cup of tea and something to show you. So these earrings, so you only saw this side on my post the other day and not this one. So this is the lightning bolt and then the explosion on the other side with a little bit of gold detail in there. They were especially made for me from the beautiful company Toolally, especially in this colour, so that it would go with everything I wore, and I'm just absolutely over the moon with them, and they're so comfortable, guys. I can't stress this enough. I really hate that pulley downy earlobe look, and so these are just exquisite. So keep your eyes out, I've got something very interesting to tell you about them next week. So there it is. Also, I was going to talk to you quickly about fragrances. Some of you must be as obsessed with fragrances and smells as I am. I'm absolutely mad about smells. And I've got some really, bog standard, brand perfumes, and some really quite exclusive ones that I more covet than use. I just kind of feel loath to spray it into the atmosphere and see lots of little £5 notes disappearing. So I tend to wear lots of oils now because they last all day and the smell's a lot stronger. And then you become a bit nose blind, don't you? So you put some more, even more on. But with the oils, it just stays on all day. And there's a little concession in Westfields in Stratford and a website that I use called Senna Musk. And Senna Musk has a whole range of oils and ouds and things like that. And if you like sort of the Tom Ford comparison, I suppose, that they're real dirty, woody, leathery, downright dirty smell, musky and all that, which is my favourite of all smells. They do sort of a similar dupes for that. Now, the two main favourites that I use are Spiciness, because that's a Chanel No. 5 dupe, and all-time favourite is this one called Golden Dust, which is everybody's favourite, I think. And even when people walk down the street, go, that's Golden Dust, I know that smell. They come in little pipettes like this, with oils, and they just warm up on your body and they just smell. And in fact, Golden Dust, you can see it like that. Golden Dust smells like cherry pie. What's not to love? Yeah, so these oils I absolutely recommend. I think you can get sort of like deals. I think these were 25 mils and they're 3 for £62, or the smaller ones, which are 3 for 30, and even that's still less expensive than a bottle of regular fragrance. So recommend these. Get them off the website. Anyway, so that's that. And then people were asking me about the glow on my skin. I tend to use liquid highlighters now more than powder ones because they're better on my skin. They sort of melt into my skin and make it look more natural rather than a sort of, like a metallic sheen on my face. So I've taken to using the Zoeva ones, pretty much identical to the Iconic drops really, but less expensive. And what I do is I put a couple of drops on top of my foundation and I just blend them in with my foundation brush, and then I just put blush on top of that. So there you go, that's why it's a little bit sort of more glowy. Also, people were asking me about my nails. My nails tend to be at the moment really short and very bright. I use a lot of neon colours in the summertime. So there you go. I didn't do these myself this time. I had someone do it for me. But normally I tend to do them myself with my own little lamp. But my eyes are getting a bit shocking, so I'm not very good at doing my left hand. So yeah, short and bright neon. The more neon, the better. Anyway, I just want to show you my earrings, the fragrances, and that. It's a bit shorter this time, but I've got some exciting news coming next week, so keep your eyes peeled. Have a lovely weekend, everyone.